When you got married, were you in love?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was in love. Yeah. And, like, been married 3 times. We'll take the last one with Kris. I was open with her about my issues. I had been on hormones for 4.5 years and really struggling back in the late 80s.
How'd she handle it?
She says, we can handle it. And I said, you know what? And at that time in my life, because I couldn't do it, I thought I would transition before I was 40. I said, I'm doing this. I don't want to be old and do this. I want to do it when I'm younger. So that was like 1984 to 1990. Those 6 years, I was on hormones. I had a little bit of surgery done. I had all my electrolysis done on my face and had all these things that I was going through, thinking, I'm going to do this before I'm 40. I got to 39, could not go any further. It just wasn't time. You know, I just wasn't time. Within society, for me, it wasn't time. And about 4 or 5 months after that, I met Kris. And we hit it off from day one. And I had to be honest with her. I am sure I downplayed it because at that time I was downplaying it, you know. And we both thought we can handle this and not a big deal. And let's have a good life together. So for the next 23 years, we had a very good life together.
Why is she so mad at this book? She said, I've never been so angry and disappointed in somebody in my whole life. Mm-hmm. What annoys her? What?
Yeah, okay. A sensitive subject. Why? Because we have children involved here. First of all, I was always around very strong women, okay? And very opinionated women.
You were on my show.
And I raised that. Yeah, I raised them that way, strong, independent women. And you never really heard my side of the story. You never heard my opinion at all on that show. It was all everybody else's opinion,
right.
And I kept my mouth shut and stayed in the back.
I asked you about that.
Yes, and I was fine with that.
You said it was their show.
It was their show, and I stayed in the background. So finally, in doing this book, and I talk about it in the first part of the book, saying, this is my book. This is telling my story. I'm extraordinarily honest. I have no malice in my heart, no nothing. This is my story.
What is she mad?
And just that things like, she didn't know, which of course she did, but I'm sure I was downplaying it, and just things like that. It's my opinion of things that happen.
You're not speaking now.
And I've never been able to tell my opinion, you know, and speak out on my.
Are you hurt that she's reacting this way?
Am I hurt? I'm disappointed. I can't say hurt. I'm disappointed. Well, our relationship, it's a little strained right now, which is okay. But my relationship was with my kids, and they're fine. And you know, time heals a lot of wounds and this and that. And I will never say a bad word about her ever. She's a really good person. She saved my life in so many ways.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on demand on Aura TV and Hulu.